Yeah, so part of that document actually talks about the future we want. What exactly is this future that we want?
Thank you so much, Victor. One of the major is education. Everywhere you go all around the world, the major issue is poverty. And to cure poverty, education is the best way. So first, everybody everywhere is saying, give us education. Also, moving on, we're also talking about healthcare. Everywhere you go, most times you discover that people do not have access to basic healthcare services. And also, people do not have access to decent jobs. So you have a whole lot of young people out there without jobs. So decent jobs, innovation, technologies everywhere. How can we use today for the future to create employment for every young person? So this is what the SDG is all about. One is also very, very important. Like every day you hear of flooding in different parts of the world. You hear about earthquake here and there. So young people are saying we want a better future. About sustainability, like someday I was telling someone, I was like, there's going to be a day 2060, somebody will be talking to a child to say, oh, this is a picture of a tree. In 2010, we used to have something called a tree. So the essence is about making sure we still have all these things by 2030, and then the sustainability of our world in general.
We want a society where everyone has a certain level of education, a level that can empower them to be what they want to be, and maximize their talents, maximize their potentials. Essentially, we want a society where we have almost zero child mortality. We want a society where women are empowered. Women have access to equal opportunities as men. We want to eradicate poverty. We want to ensure that children dying of malnutrition is a thing of the past. We want to ensure that we have an environment that is safe for living, that is safe for business too. We want all these things. We want to end poverty in all forms, and we want to achieve food security. We want improved nutrition. We want to ensure people of all ages have access to good health, and want to ensure people are healthy too. So all these things, all these goals tie to the society we want, the society we dream of. And the SDGs are very, very, very essential to have a healthy society and a prosperous society.
And when we finally have it, how do we keep the future we want when it finally comes?
So for us to have worked very, very hard to get this future we want, sustainability is the culture. We have to keep teaching people about sustainability. We have to keep teaching young people that if you have this right now, it's because somebody somewhere labored for it in a time where you were not. So you too, you have to keep the culture. And I would always say, your culture is about every one of us. We are all culture is about us, the way we see things, and culture is something we pick up. So if you have people telling you what is right, and you have people modeling what is right, it will not be difficult to miss it. Sometime a long time ago, some people fought for this future you have. So it is very, very important that you keep on track. Those coming after you also have access to these things that you are really enjoying right now.
Well, you sure know the role social media is playing in this present day world. So how does it come in this instance?
First of all, I would say with the advent of social media, a whole lot of people have been exposed to a whole lot of things that they wouldn't have normally learnt about, because we don't learn about MDGs and SDGs in schools. Our curriculums don't what's the word to use now? They don't accommodate these things, and so a lot of people learn of SDGs on social media, and this is the reason why we're trying to spread our tentacles with our individual accounts, with our organizations accounts to educate people on the SDGs. But I would say there's still whole lot of work to do, because right now, if you meet the average person on the street, they know all the new songs released home and abroad. They know all the latest movies, but a whole lot of people don't even know what the SDGs mean. And even our celebrities too, you'll be surprised that a whole lot of them don't know what this means. So as much as social media has been a driving tool for conversations around the SDGs, I think we still have a whole lot of things to be done.
All right, just hold your thoughts for a second. We will take a quick break and we will be back shortly.